Good evening, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. It's Jordie James, and welcome to my show for 15 minutes. And I'm glad you can join me. Um, Today is really interesting. We just had a bit of tech issues. God, love tech. Uh, so today, what I was going to talk about is really interesting. Is not getting attached to attachments and not being so worried about things going wrong. Really interesting because we are now in the age of the new sort of normal, especially now with me being in Victoria, Australia, actually in Melbourne. Our Melbourne metro have gone into a bit of a really serious lockdown. We're not so bad, but we're still in lockdown here. And it's really interesting because we sometimes can get a little bit anxious about what we're going to do next, how we're going to go, how it's going to flow. First lockdown for me was okay. Second one, this one, not so much. But what I try and do is step back and go, okay, I'm not attaching myself to what cannot be or what can be. Does that make sense? So for me, when I just want to sort of say this, it's really interesting when we sort of get a little bit into a routine and all of a sudden the routine sort of stops. It's not a bad thing to maybe change it up, but also knowing that don't worry about if it has to change up. Take a deep breath and go, okay, let's start with this in a different light. Let's look at this in a different way. It can be quite important for us to unattach from the attachment sometimes. And it was really interesting because the old Jordie, if you saw me about 2 years ago, we had tech issues just then. I would have gone, oh my God, is it going to work? And I would have just gone automatically just clamped up and just gone, oh, I don't think this is going to happen. But now I just go, okay, it's meant to be. And then I basically tell them off to actually let me like the energy. Yes, welcome to my world. I tell the energy, okay, so we need to do this. I've got very important things to talk about today and a beautiful person I'd love to connect with. Let's do this. So I do like to take a deep breath and just go, okay, so why isn't it working now? What's going on? Where's the glitch? Let's look at that and move forward. So our beautiful producer, Dave, he's amazing and he sort of got everything back on track, which is awesome. But yeah, it's been quite an interesting ride over the last full moon, actually. A lot of people are suffering from energy flus and really clearing out declutter, which is quite another thing too, which is attachments. Sometimes we hold on to things that we think that are going to be really good for us, and then we go, hang on a second, it's just taking up space and it's taking up time. So we need to sort of declutter. But then if there's an attachment to it, either sentimental or money is prefer, like money can be an attachment to it as well. We just go, oh, okay, so it's not serving me anymore. What can I do with it? So looking at it this way, it's really important to allow yourself to detach from attachments that seem to be a little bit cray-cray, if that makes sense, a little bit crazy. So, but for me, it's more now about sitting in a space and just breathing and meditating, listening to music, dancing, and it's also the attachment to addiction or attachment to different things. It's always a good thing to sort of look at and open the awareness to different things. So I'm just waiting for my caller to step up and hopefully everything is working still because I can't see beautiful Dave typing. So hopefully that's still working. So yeah, but that's about it. What I actually might do, here we go. Perfect. Everything's working. This is good. I was about to jump on. I'm about to grab a card actually, which what I might do, wherever my cards may be, and I don't have them handy. God bless. Love it when things just happen haphazard. Now, these are my new deck, and I'm very excited to receive these. They've only just been released actually just been released, to be honest. And the beautiful Colette Baron Reid, which I absolutely love. I've got her cards, the Oracle of Seven Energies. So I'll just pull a card. for the day. And so you can use this for the day, you can use this for the week. But what I normally do is set the intention. My fingers are getting caught in my scarf, which is awesome. So let me just shuffle and I'll choose a card while I'm waiting for a beautiful caller. But yeah, I feel like I just want to say time is now to start decluttering. And I know you guys are beautiful in summer and we're just coming out of winter. Got one more month and we go into spring. I'm so excited. So let me just receive a card. So the card, shining through. So with this card, when I see and I connect to this card, I just want to acknowledge that even though we might be going through a few sort of, I want to say down moments and a few things, this card reminds me of looking at the silver lining, looking at the rainbow in the sky after a big storm. And the beautiful thing is on Tuesday, we actually had snow where I live. Now, Wallen doesn't normally get snow, and the last time it snowed was about 24 years ago, 25 years ago. So to see snow in a place that doesn't normally get snow, it was such a beautiful sort of, even though it was bloody cold, the silver lining shining through was the snow that came through, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So, but today I just want to say, if you're drawn to this card, it's all about seeing the positives, seeing the different sort of energies and shifting in things. So hopefully I've got, okay, all right, cool. So I have Heather on the line who I'd like to have a quick chat to. Heather, are you there?
Yes, I'm listening.
Hello, how are you? I'm Jordie. Thank you for calling
Hi,
in.
Jordan.
So,
Hello?
in beautiful Chicago. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Now, would you like me to do a little bit of a psychic or mediumship reading for you today?
Please, I'm sorry, what was the other one? The psychic or the what?
So you've got psychic, which is what's going on around you, and mediumshiply, which is connecting with loved ones.
Which one would be more accurate? Which one would be more helpful in what I want to know?
Well, okay, so if you're after anything that's going on around you, like past, present, and future, psychic would be.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Hello?
So you're happy for me to just connect with you? Sorry, Heather, I'll just connect with you. How's that sound?
I can hear you. I can hear you now. Okay, we could do
Yeah.
the psychic then.
Okay, sorry. We're having technical difficulties. I love it. Sorry?
Yeah. Am I having difficulties?
Yeah, we are. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let me just connect with your gorgeous energy, Heather. I'm just going to run through things because we are a little bit short on time because I only have a short show, but that's okay. So, man, I just want to say, would I make sense, Heather, that you've started to look at things a little bit differently? And what I mean by this is I feel like I want to say, before, when opportunities used to come to you, you would always go, oh no, I don't know if I'm worthy or I don't know if I'm right for that opportunity. Would that make sense to you?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like there's a couple of opportunities that are sort of not weighing on you, but just sort of getting you a little bit, oh, I don't know which way I'm going to go. Would that make sense? I also feel like you're going through, it's like I want to go, there's a huge shift around you, and I'm feeling it's around work, but I also feel like you're not sure where you want to go with your career. Would that make sense to you?
Not really. No, I don't know what
Okay. No.
I know what I want to do.
Okay, no, that's fine. Because I'm just looking at the way I'm seeing around you is that whether or not you don't, it's like I want to say opportunities come up, and whether or not you feel that you've got the knowledge that's coming through. Because I just feel as I connect with that opportunity, I want to acknowledge there's two that are going to be handed to you. And I feel like I want to go with your heart, not your head. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Also around you as well, that I just feel like I want to say there's huge life shifts around you. And I feel like whether or not you're looking at moving or there's a bit of shift around the house for you, but I just feel like I want to go, there is something about furniture moving or changing position of things energetically around the house. Would that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Thank you. And it's really interesting because I feel like you've got a bit of a more of a pep in your step. And I know the last 6 months have been a little bit full on, not just with the collective or anything. I just feel like within yourself, within your family, there's been some really big sort of energy shifts. And it's sort of like I feel like I want to say to you, around March, April, it really heightened around you, but now it's more a case of I feel like it's calming down a little bit, which is really good. But I do feel like I want to say I'm not talking about the whole sense of going, oh, it's the collective. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you. And I feel like I want to just go, breathe, darling, breathe, because you're on the other side now. Okay. The door has been opened. The key is ready to be unlocked. So take a deep breath. And I also want to say, dance like no one's watching. Listen to some music that really peps your energy up. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
All right, Heather, may I leave that with you? Sorry, I've run out of time, but please connect with me on Jordie Jane Psychic Medium on my Facebook page. My website's still not up yet, but I'm working on it. But please give yourself a big hug. I wish I could hug you through the phone right now.
How would I be able to get in touch with you? Because honestly, like, this was really hard to kind of understand. I can understand you're like in and out, in and out, in and out. But I mean, a lot of it.
Sorry, Heather. It might have been just my connection. I do apologize. All right. Have a great day, great week, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bit of technical difficulties there, but big hugs to Heather, and I'll see you all next week. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.